want the best scenario for our children. And as a family doctor of 20 years, every year, the week right before school starts, we just get so many children to come all at once. I need a physical, I need a physical, I need my shots. And what happens is it's a rushed environment. It's not just here. I've talked to a lot of my colleagues and they agree it's the same thing across the board in Mississippi and different states. So what happens is we physicians, we're forced to really work hard and fast, but we can't spend the time that we really want to spend with these young adults where we assess them for problems that could be diagnosed early, like for instance, vision, hearing, but also we talk to them and we look for problems like learning disorders that may be undiagnosed, ADHD or even depression or anxiety, even problems with their heart and so on and so on. But we need that time to dedicate to your young scholars so that we can diagnose and treat and we can give them the best scenario, but we don't want them to come so late. So let's get these children scheduled now and spread it out so we can spend that time and put your children in the best position possible.
Yeah, you absolutely want to have those one-on-one conversations. And now in regards to vaccinations, Dr. Quinn, can these be provided during a routine physical exam?
Most definitely. And we do. In most medical clinics, including family physician offices like ours that see young people, pediatricians, some OBGYNs, we are registered with the Mississippi State Department of Health in a program where we receive the vaccinations free from the Mississippi State Department of Health. And we're able to give them to many children. Some children need a different source, but the take home is contact your medical provider prior to going to make sure that your child is able to get those very important vaccines, especially for our children that are very young, going into kindergarten and pre-K. They have to get those shots, your MMR, your varicella, and so on and so on. But also the children going to the 7th grade, they have to get that Tdap. That is so important. They cannot go into the 7th grade without that vaccination. So this is something that you really want to pay attention to and not wait till the last minute.
Absolutely. If you have any questions, just ask your doctor too. So what if a child, Dr. Quinn, with that being said, has no health insurance?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. And I'm so glad I have the opportunity to answer that. The deal is in the state of Mississippi, the majority of children qualify for Medicaid, or if they don't qualify for Medicaid because their household income is too great, most of them will qualify for CHIPS, which is a Children's Health Insurance Program. You have to make so high above the poverty level not to qualify for this. So if your child does not have insurance, apply for Medicaid. If they get turned down, most households qualify. Then they can apply for CHIPS, that Children's Health Insurance Program. And then if they don't qualify for that, the household should be making quite a bit. You can apply for some of the healthcare exchanges to include and better under Obamacare. And if that doesn't work and you just don't have the funding, you can contact the Mississippi State Department of Health. And there are a lot of clinics that are supplemented by the government where they have what's called a sliding scale, where they'll work with the families. Even here at Quinn Healthcare, we work with families that might not have insurance. Call early and don't wait till the last minute because that'll give you to make sure you're covered.
Absolutely. So whatever you learn here, make that appointment early. Make sure to get your child in early to get their physicals done with school just right around the corner. And try to help out your local doctor's office. Don't try to come in there at the last minute. Thanks so much, Dr. Quinn.